days. It's all about the fun, so it's time for me to pay. Alright now.
Get out, I gotta go. Please show me where the party at. Cause I need a vacation. It's about time when I got money on your mind. Sometimes you gotta get away, get away.
Yeah, just go, go, go. Let's go.
Take it to another place. Come on.
What's up, fellas? How y'all feeling today?
What's up?
Good? Y'all all right? We back.
Man,
Another
I don't
episode.
even know what episode this is.
It's all good. We're
It
gonna
don't
keep
matter.
pushing.
We'll figure it out later.
But look, before we do all that, let's go ahead and do what we do. Let's get these shot glasses up.
Let's go.
To another one.
To another one.
Woo!
What we got, man?
What's on the agenda today?
Well, look, today's topic is going to be a little controversial. If not little, it's going to be a lot of controversy.
Are they ready for it?
Well, let's do it.
What y'all want to get into? Let's talk about this, the N-word,
We're going to peel back the layers of this
nigger,
thing today.
nigga. Does it make a difference how you say it, who says it? What say you, Mr. Martin?
So we're gonna peel back the layers of the word nigger and nigga.
Nigga.
Does it make a difference?
Boy, we're gonna get into it. Okay. So look, the first question that I got is, and it probably to y'all in general,
All right.
does the word nigger bring you like any pain? Like if you hear somebody say it that's not of African descent or it's black or however you want to categorize, do you feel pain from the word when you hear it?
That hurts my soul.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say that. Definitely, most definitely.
Like hurt like to the point where like you ready to fight?
Oh, sometimes
You ready to attack?
it like depends on the situation, but sometimes I done been in fights over that word.
I have not, and I pray to God I don't.
You know,
because I don't know how I'm gonna act.
That word is, it ain't the word itself. It's the person that says it.
Really?
More so than the word. But I don't know, but that just gets that stabs you a little bit.
Because if you hear somebody say nigga, and you don't even think twice about it.
Especially in our community anyway.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
But to hear it, I would say like it's been a while, but I've somebody has said it to me before. But now I'm more like, even then I handled it in the way of like, I want to have dialogue. Like, why are you so ignorant?
Hold on, you want to have
But
dialogue?
see,
Yeah, I don't even. It's not even to the point where I want to fight.
I don't want to have dialogue.
Right. I want to have dialogues. I want to know
Slap the
what's
taste out your
called.
mouth.
Like, why are you so ignorant?
Well, you can't do that either. But you just know not to deal with that person.
Right. Well,
like I told people this for a long time. I'm not worried about the person that I know is racist.
Oh yeah, it's the people you don't know.
It's the person that I don't know is
100%.
racist.
Most definitely.
That I'm worried about. Like if you ain't getting your promotion at your job or whatever the case may be, you ain't advancing in life for certain reasons or whatever, and it's a person that's holding you back the whole time,
and it's out of your control,
and you don't know it.
right?
Yeah, I mean that's more personal.
You see what I'm saying?
That's personal for sure.
But the ER that digs.
Yeah, I find myself. I just want to have dialogue. I want to know like why you're so ignorant. For you, like because honestly, you probably said it with the intent to make like to be hurtful.
Of course.
Yeah.
It definitely has got some malice behind it.
You definitely trying to be detrimental to the person you're talking to, and that's the way. I mean, when you say it with when you're trying to be, negative.
Yeah,
obviously.
Well, of course.
But one thing I noticed is that like socially, it still has consequences. Like if people you lose their jobs.
Yeah.
So, like socially, like in society, it still have consequences for people who, like, if a news reporter goes on and says it,
they lose their career.
Yeah. I mean, it
But isn't it normally
life.
just
and that's how it's supposed to be. Let me clear that up. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know what the consequences should be. That's not for me to say, but consequences definitely because you need to be aware of what you're saying.
Right.
And not only that, in the context in which you're using it.
No doubt.
So that's important. But the fact that you still have social consequences is I still see that happening. I think we still see that happening in society.
Right.
This is one thing I haven't seen. I haven't seen anybody black say it on air. And if they did, should they suffer
You mean
the
with
same
the ER?
consequences?
You mean with the ER?
You mean with the ER?
Either way, just say it, period.
Well, it's different because, it
should
was
they
a
get fired
term
too?
used to try to define us. So,
Understandable.
So if
And
you're
let me tell you,
using it, it's not going to,
Right. And let me tell you the smart thing black people did, I feel.
What's that?
They took the word nigga and turned it on this ear, so to speak, and kind of took the power out of the word to a certain degree.
I'm glad you said it
people
because I
get
want to
word
get
power.
into that.
To a certain degree.
I struggle with both of that.
Okay.
So you saying that they took the word, black people took the word and made it like sort of like a term of endearment or friend. That's how we use it. And I say we because I'm guilty of it.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
You know, and I've been trying to like, honestly, I went through a period of time where I was trying to like rid myself of it. And it's so embedded in me using it, just hanging out with the guys.
Because you've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, it's hard for me to like just quit saying it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I could almost not use profanity. But that word,
I know.
nigga, it just, and it's growing up, said it so much. I mean, it was in me.
You're exactly right.
But I came to the conclusion as I started looking like, oh, what are we really doing with that word? Are we really helping ourselves by continuing to use it? Are we hindering ourselves?
I think we're hindering ourselves to a certain degree.
I got a lot.
But like I said, the smart thing we did was kind of take the power out of the word.
You think so?
Did we take the power out?
I don't know.
Or did we trick ourselves into thinking we did that?
But
I don't know.
Maybe so.
I'm just asking.
But we grew up in the era though that embraced it because when I guess they called it gangster rap, quote unquote.
Yeah, hip hop in the 90s.
Well, then they started saying nigga and stuff, so they kind of embraced it and made it cool to say. Then we kind of grew up around it as kids.
It got pushed.
So then
it got pushed.
The agenda got pushed real heavy. It got away from the conscious rap.
Okay, since you brought up music, is it okay if you hear a white person say in a rap on the radio, if you riding beside them or whatever, and the word nigga is in the song, and you hear
that's
with
an A, Nigga.
Right.
I don't think it make a difference if it's ER or A on it.
Is that okay with you, Clarence?
I'm gonna be honest. I want you to keep the same energy. I'm like that through and through. Just keep the same energy. Now that don't mean we ain't gonna have a conversation about it because.
So you saying if you say it in private, say it in public?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. If you say an ER or A, whatever. If you say it in private, you say it amongst your friends, you said it jokingly, whatever. You should keep the same energy.
I don't think they can say it.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm just saying if I'm dealing with you, I'm gonna say you why because I know who I'm dealing with. But not only that, it's dialogue to be had after that because I want to know what made you feel like that. Okay, now it's okay for me to say it and why I'm saying it. Because I'm gonna tell you a quick story. When I was in college, I met a guy, and I was a freshman. And obviously he shall remain nameless, but he was I think he may have been like he was Latino or Cuban maybe or something. And he grew up in the black community down in Florida. I don't even want to say the name of the city. But I remember like just in being around him or whatever, and the first time I was around him, he was just like he was saying it consistently. Like how? Like what's up, my nigga? Or, yeah, all that. And I was just like and for me,
culture shock.
Oh, for sure. So I'm like, so
when you first heard him say it, was it like a smack in the face?
No, I didn't feel a smack in the face because obviously he was dapping everybody up. He was having a good time. Everybody else was embracing him and chilling.
Okay.
But it was new to me. So I was like, hey man, why did you we had to have dialogue. And then he comes like, man, it's definitely no disrespect. I would never say the ER word.
So he felt like it was different.
But he said, I grew up. That's where I grew up. That's always been around me. This is who I am. I'm looked at the same way, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, so I got perspective on where he came from and why that's just who he was.
Right.
He was like, man, I was like that since, I was born in that situation and everybody around me, that was the norm for him. And I was like, okay, and it wasn't like he was going around being disrespectful or this and that, but it just gave me some insight. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's, it's acceptable. I'm just simply saying I got insight on where he was coming from and why he was saying it.
But I gotta ask you that. Did you feel like it was acceptable?
Well, at first, of course not at first because it was new to me.
Okay, but after what I mean is after he explained it.
After all that, because he was who he was, I wasn't gonna fight him every time I saw him.
Oh, right.
Okay,
it's not my job to go and correct him every time. But he was a real cool dude, very smart, very intelligent dude, and that's just who he was.
Look, this is a PSA, man.
That's who he was.
For white people, bro, to me, you just can't say it.
I was gonna go to that next. Who?
But think about it though. They at the concerts, they buy the music like we buy it.
Keep the same energy.
When in that crowd,
keep the same energy.
They rapping line and ball for ball like you are.
So I feel like y'all giving them a pass.
I ain't giving you a pass. I'm not saying you're gonna sit around me and I'm gonna be okay with it not addressing.
Yeah, definitely not my presence.
It's just not my job to smack in your mouth.
To you, it's okay as long as y'all have a conversation. Y'all have a understanding.
I don't want to put that on air saying it's okay. I'm just simply saying that I'm going to address it, and we're going to have dialogue. But I'm not at the point where I'm going to sit here and just feel like I got to, smack you in your mouth because of that. That ain't my job. But you gonna understand where I'm coming from, and I'm gonna try to gain insight on where you coming from.
Right.
And at that point, that don't mean we friends and I gotta be around you. I'm just simply saying I know who I'm dealing with. That's as simple as I just know who I'm dealing with.
Well, to me, you can't say it.
What you gonna do though?
I don't care if you're reading a meme.
Yeah, that's a big one too.
To me, you just keep the same energy.
That's a big one too, because I see.
You skip over that shit.
But what if they post it? So they can't post it if it's funny.
Well, you can post what you want to post.
Right, but a lot of the posts had a nigga in it.
But I know not to deal with that person.
So that person put that in the post. You done with them?
Like
if they're white?
No, okay. I'm not done with them.
Okay,
but I definitely feel different about you.
How so?
I just feel different, bro. Like
I feel like they
where's it coming from?
Like a joking point or racial?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Ask you a question. It's just kind of hit. So, like you enjoy your preference
Caucasian
white
women.
women, Caucasian women.
Right.
What if a Caucasian woman, while y'all are having relations or kicking or whatever you want to do?
What do you mean, like during sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Well, come out and say that shit. All right.
You're political. You're the political guy.
Come out and say that shit.
Pretty much.
I mean, he might be a virgin. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
no doubt.
He might just
virgin
be
with kids,
he might just be feet rubbing.
He a
I don't
virgin
know.
with kids.
I got two of them things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead.
Yeah, but what if it come out doing sex? Then what?
She gonna wake up looking like Buster Douglas.
Man, shut up, talking. In the middle, I'm serious. In the heat of the moment,
Dog, the sex just ended.
Have you ever had it happen?
No, absolutely fucking not.
Okay,
boy is lying.
No,
Boy is lying.
Dog, that has never
Boy,
happened.
be rolled up. I love you.
Boy, stop it.
Nigga, you killing it. Nigga, you is killing
That just
it.
hit me just now.
Oh my God.
So what if that happened? Like you just
The sex just fucking stopped.
You telling me
I can be mid-stroke with the ugly face.
Okay, you about to get
man,
there.
And the sex,
You a liar.
and the sex just stopped, bro.
You can't stop at that point.
Says who?
Let me tell you something. When you at that
Shit.
point, somebody can kick you out the door. You gonna finish that nut.
That's like
I mean,
of all
the
situations.
commentary.
You gonna finish that nut.
Listen,
I don't care what I
listen,
say. You gonna finish that nut.
Listen,
Yeah, okay.
and that's of all situations. That's the situation you can't
so
say.
you
it
ain't
for
letting
sure.
it slide. You ain't gonna address it afterwards.
We're gonna address it right now. This is a right now
I'm gonna tell you
situation.
what. I saw Mike Epps. Mike Epps said he went through that one time where a white girl said it doing sex, and he said, "Well, I finished it everything."
Yeah, exactly.
He said, "But
Exactly.
afterwards, I told you to get her clothes and leave." So I
Exactly. That's a tough situation.
Look, man,
I can't let you know that that's okay.
Look, the sex just fucking ended,
I just don't believe it.
and I might whoop your ass all the way out the door.
Oh, we definitely don't.
Boy, as soon as you get that phone, are you going to jail?
Nah.
Please
I'm
erase
just playing. No, I'm just playing.
This dude.
But it's very disrespectful, bro. At the end of the day, like this is we like to joke and laugh, but at the end of the day, certain things you can't say, and that's one of them, bro.
So should we in the culture? Should we be like I remember Al Sharpton? They was like had a funeral or something for the word. They was burying the word or something one time. I don't remember when.
That nigga's crazy. That nigga crazy.
Bruh. But I get the idea of what he was trying to say, and I get what our ancestors went through, But I'm just trying to figure out I get where he was going with it, but can we really get to the point where we can really
Absolutely not.
bury the road?
Absolutely not.
Do you think we as people give their words so much power?
It only comes
power?
from people.
Yeah.
The power only comes from a
for
person.
sure.
So
Saying
can
it.
we
You
just
can't
listen
read
to
the
power?
word and feel that.
Right.
But when a person says it,
Well, not
the
a person.
voice-
It got to be a white person, right? Or does it matter what color the skin?
Well, it depends on which one you're using, the ER
or the ER.
I think anybody. I don't matter who said it.
So a black person.
Yeah. But even if a black person says
Yeah,
that,
it kind of give me the same sort of
To me, I can't look at it the same.
because look,
it's a double standard.
I'm gonna tell you what, like black people, I think when they try to say that to you with the ER, they literally are trying to
Take it down.
Of course, they literally are trying to
they
be
know-
disrespectful and condescending.
Right.
100%.
they know they're pressing a button when they
Of
say that.
course. So it doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter if you white,
And
black,
that
blue,
seems
red,
like the
yellow.
go-to.
Oh, of course. And I mean ER. I'm not even saying A.
Right.
Like ER.
Well,
Now,
yeah.
even when we get mad sometimes, or you might hear like, "Boy,
I'll pop this nigga in the mouth.
yeah,
I'm about to pop this nigga in the
Right.
mouth.
like I mean, it come out."
And consciously on this show, we chose not to use that word.
Well, consciously,
we tried to.
Yeah, consciously,
for the most part.
But for this show,
Well,
saying this stuff
we
because
try to
that's
peel
what we
layers
talk.
back. Yeah, it's
because that's
important.
what we're talking about. But
100%.
us three as a group decided, we ain't gonna use that.
Most
You know,
definitely.
and it slipped a couple of times,
Of course it has.
but for the most part, we
You
done
boys ain't
pretty
got no
good.
self-discipline.
Well, sometimes things come out,
It does, man. It happened.
but it is what it is.
So let me just clarify. So, nigger, it doesn't matter who's saying it. It's a trigger.
Yeah,
It's mixed for me.
Nigga, it doesn't. It matters. Well, I guess it doesn't matter when black people say it because we so
Right.
used to using it as a term of like friendship or endearment.
We
Endearment,
made
right.
that.
You know,
we did
and
that.
then when
it's
somebody-
welcoming us,
Right. So, we went back and forth about if I was going to bring this up, but like an experience we had a few days ago.
Right, me and you.
Yeah, and we was around someone, and they just,
It's a white female.
it was a
How
white
about the
female.
actual? She what?
Yeah, she's a white female, and she just came out and said some stuff, and she was just like, and she was just
casually talking.
casually
Now,
talking.
this
And
face to face?
no,
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
It wasn't
no,
face to
no,
face.
no,
uh-uh.
no, no.
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, blah blah blah, yeah, this nigga, blah blah blah, and just kept on like it wasn't nothing. And
How do y'all react?
immediately,
And I was definitely waiting for Clarence to say something.
immediately
Okay.
it struck me as okay, because it's somebody
That I know.
right, and I didn't,
Okay.
but it had to be addressed.
Right.
You waiting for Chad to address the situation?
Well, I wanted to see if
But
he was
see-
gonna step
okay.
up to the plate.
Okay.
And for the record, I've told this, and I told you that then.
Yeah, right.
I've told this person numerous of times, you can't say that around me.
Did
Right.
they say it to you first and then for you to have a
Yeah,
conversation?
well, of course.
Because
Okay.
my question is, I wanted to know with her, like, when did you become comfortable, and how do you feel so comfortable? Like, in what aspect did you grow up, and when did you become so comfortable just casually saying it?
Yeah.
You think it was parents?
And,
You
and,
think
and
it
I
was
don't even
music.
look. Well, I don't know.
Well, that word is generational anyway.
Yeah, but she kind of became mute.
Yeah.
Like she really at that point she really didn't have much to say, and I wasn't disrespectful. I wasn't nasty. I was just more or less like, hold on, we ain't gonna just keep talking.
Right.
Right, you can't skip past that.
Like, so,
Right.
like, are you? Where did you become? Like, why would you think that's you come? And I'm just curious.
And I really thought you was gonna go off the deep end.
Well, I
What do you mean by
like,
deep end, big dog?
you know,
Explain
I-
deep end.
I really
explain
thought
deep end.
he
I
was
wasn't
gonna
gonna
blow
do
a gasket.
No, I
right
wasn't gonna do
there.
that. I wasn't
You
gonna
know
do
what I'm saying? But I know that ain't your character, number one. But I know that
Boy, I will
word.
cut- no,
I
I'm just
know that word can trigger.
Well, yeah. And then when you know
A
who you're talking to
person.
when it happens, it's just like it just sparked.
But see, you say y'all would have a conversation, but to me, the conversation is don't say that around me. That's the
That's how you
eventually-
started
what
off.
I'm saying is, eventually, we're gonna get to that. You know, that's pretty much how the conversation ends. With me.
Oh, okay.
It usually
Okay.
ends that
Okay,
way.
okay.
I'd appreciate it if you don't use that word around me.
Right.
You know, like but just don't use it around me.
Okay.
But at least I know who I'm dealing with. I just want to get some insight on the background on why you felt like it's okay. Like I said, the gentleman, the fella I knew in college, I got it. He grew up in the environment. It was
But
embedded in him.
that don't matter to me.
I'm gonna tell you something else. Do you feel the same way? Like if a Latino or somebody say it?
See,
Good
they niggas like us.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
This joke.
How so?
First,
They the new niggas.
first of all,
The new ones?
Yeah.
First of all, what?
So we the old one, they the new one.
We the old ones, they the new ones.
Okay, explain that.
So when a Latino said you have no problem.
Nah, because they one of us, bro. At the end of they're not
that's-
they're not African Americans. Their origins are not from Africa.
Right.
But the way they're treated in America, they the new us.
Caucasians origins from from America.
That's look. we ain't going there.
Yeah.
I mean, your point really didn't make
Hey,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
Okay.
but they're not of the black descent.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get a pass. You actually gonna get them a pass, and they not of black descent, of African
Just 'cause the way they
descent,
treated?
or-
Well, that term was used for people of color,
Of course. Yeah.
and they are of color.
Okay.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I handle it the same way.
Do you really?
Yeah. I'm just curious
I don't.
because I'm gonna say this right here. Latinos, or if you are Mexican descent, or whatever the case may be, like I'm just curious, where did you become comfortable?
But I still feel like the ER is unacceptable, even from a Latino.
Across the board.
I think
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're unified.
Oh,
on
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
It's one of those things that it shouldn't be in like your daily conversations. I
I
care
agree.
what- I mean, it's just a place of ignorance when you really speak on it in the manner
Right.
of like being
Right.
derogatory.
Right.
That's sort of how I always looked at it. But you giving Latinos passes.
I'm not giving them a pass.
use a little.
It's more understandable than a white person saying it to me.
Okay.
Well, I definitely agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Because they are people of color, bro.
So they kind of embrace it like we embrace it.
Yeah.
Now let's say if they never get treated like us, as you said. Let's say if they got treated with the best of the best. Could they still say it then?
Ooh, boy.
Could they still say it then?
Oh, man.
They still color, but they decided Latinos, Dominicans, all that.
I'm gonna say yeah because you're a person of color.
So they, even though they getting treated just like I guess we think white folks get treated, privileged white folks.
Yeah.
If they had Latino privilege.
I gotta stand on that. That people of color.
Okay. You still gonna rock with it?
I still got to stand on that.
So do you think they serve the same fate of like stereotypes that we do?
Who?
Like Latinos or Mexicans or whatever. I mean, they have their own.
They definitely have their own.
Yeah.
But there's some of them are similar to us, and some of them are the exact opposite of us.
I learned something. I mean, because y'all learned something. You better not call a Latino a Mexican.
Why? What?
This is what I learned. No lie. I'm not gonna lie. No, Puerto Ricans and all that stuff. Now this is what I've heard before. The stereotype.
Okay.
They feel like Mexicans at the bottom of the barrel, and they're up above them.
Well, like a Puerto Rican or something?
Yeah.
Really?
You better not call them no Mexican. It's like calling them a nigga.
Wow.
I
didn't know that either. We need a Latino person on here.
You know what? Yeah, they can clarify it. No doubt.
We definitely need a Latino.
And you heard this from who again?
Puerto Rican.
Puerto
No
Rican.
lie. I'm dead up.
Who's Puerto Rican?
I'm not gonna name the person's name.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
I mean,
his
you
name
gonna call
Puerto
no name?
Rican.
We ain't calling no names on the show.
You said like they got some of the similarities and of stereotypes. Like what?
Like similarities are like the difference. I'm gonna give you the difference first.
Okay.
They work hard. We lazy.
Oh yeah.
We is in who?
Black people.
Black people. Yeah,
Okay, I think you gonna say niggas.
Oh my
Right.
goodness,
Well,
dude.
that's how they use it.
But they
Let's
think
keep
we
it
all
100.
steal though.
We here.
Yeah.
But they think we all steal. Latino, black. They think we
I
all
like how you
steal.
saying we, but go ahead. What the we?
He halfway there. He halfway there.
When we
Oh,
in
he
there,
black today.
Hey, it's a lot of black love in here. Right
go.
there.
Oh, you black today?
Says the man who
What
put
channel
white
we
on his
talking
job
today?
application.
Hey, look.
No doubt.
Look. Any person that's mixed should put white. If you know what's good for you.
Let's move on.
In your-
Let's just move on.
If you know what's good for you. But yeah, man, they So we're gonna talk about stereotypes. Here
Yeah,
for a
I mean,
minute.
Yeah, we here now.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Well, you said
we're gonna talk about stereotypes and
they work hard, we lazy.
yeah, they work hard, we lazy. That's kind of the stereotypes of the difference of
Yeah,
Latinos,
that's a big one.
right?
Yeah.
But they think we all steal.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, like we just born taking shit.
Yeah.
Now who is they? When you say they, who are they?
I'm talking
I would just say society.
right.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
let's just clarify.
Because that's what stereotypes. I mean, media push stereotypes. Like that's happened throughout time.
Right.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you something for white people that's a stereotype.
Okay.
And that all people like mayonnaise. And that ain't a stereotype. That's a fact.
All people or white people?
All white people like mayonnaise. They love this shit.
I ain't never heard that.
I have.
I really ain't never heard that.
Boy, they
Yeah, I heard
love
that.
it. I tell you what, have a
Yeah.
barbecue with no mayo. They'll lose their fucking mind.
Well,
Well, I guess you got more experience with that.
Bro, what's the fucking mayo?
I ain't even want to say this, but you said something about barbecue.
So it's like black people in hot sauce.
Now I will say the
Boy,
barbecue.
you saying something right
So
there.
it's black people in hot sauce.
Boy, you
But you know
saying
what? I don't
something.
like hot sauce, so I ain't black. What that mean?
Well, we'll check your card.
Yeah, yeah.
No
The
doubt.
black delegation.
Matter of fact, you
will
need to
have
put it on the table right
here
there.
you go. For what, you gonna pick it
You
up
need- you
so
need
you
to
can
put
have one? You need one?
Mine torn in half
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Let me ask you a question real quick though. What would y'all say is like? What's one stereotype that like really gets under your skin?
That we all athletic. We all can jump.
But that's true.
No, we all can't.
Boy, we can all run
We
and
gotta
jump.
own that field.
Now, not all of us.
No, but I feel you.
No,
Boy,
really
that
break
ain't a
my
stereotype. That's a fact.
But I'm gonna tell you what. I had a coach one time, and he was a white coach, and I remember he used to say this all the time. I really never knew how to feel about it, but he used to say all the time. He's like, "You see, if you have a black guy on the court, he gonna be able to run, jump, and run the floor."
At what point
blah,
you
blah,
slap
blah.
his mouth?
He said, "If you see a white guy on the court, you better believe he'll shoot."
Dog, that facts.
That's what he
And
said.
what the young folks say? Facts.
But we got
That
Steph
is
Curry. We got
fact.
Ray Allen.
No,
we got a lot
I'm
of
just
people
saying.
shoot.
I'm not talking about now.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Okay.
back then. We talking about 90s.
Late 90s.
Yeah, early
Okay.
2000.
Yeah.
Like I used to hear, he used to say that, and he'd be like, "If you see a black guy out there, he can probably run, he can jump, he athletic, he can get up down the court."
That ain't a stereotype. That's facts right there.
But,
Boy,
we run the hardwood.
so yours is pretty much that athleticism is not in every black person.
Right, because to me it's not. Because to me, when they
well,
say
of course
that,
not every single one.
But listen, how I'm saying.
But I'm gonna give you
But
95%.
that's about
no. But when
95%.
everybody in one
no,
bucket.
but when they say that, I feel like they limited us just to that. Like we're not smart.
Well, that's true.
We're
That's
just,
true.
We're just
You just the
physically-
athlete and the
right.
singer.
Yeah, pretty much. You an entertainer.
Shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
Just play ball.
Yeah, I
You
don't
shouldn't
like
be involved in social issues.
Yeah,
political-
which is a bunch of bullshit.
yeah, that's a whole.
Yeah,
other
most
topic. But
definitely.
anyway, what say you, Chad?
About what?
Is this motherfucker been Said he's a cup.
Oh,
What's one
shit.
stereotype that really like get under your skin?
One that gets under my skin is the black people in chicken, even though it's true.
What?
Wait a minute.
Boy, I love some chicken.
Even though it's true.
We can
Yeah.
fry it, we can grill
Grill it.
we can bake it.
Barbecue.
That's the one for
I can
me,
eat it the
though.
next day cold.
That's the one for me.
Really chicken?
That one.
Yeah, man. Because I love some motherfucking chicken.
I love some chicken too. Right?
Yeah, I can't find that.
And that shit's so true.
But
that
think
it
about it.
burns me up.
That's all we used to do though. Like at the church, you go get some chicken, right? That's what you do, right? Back in the day, you go get some chicken. We gotta have some chicken in this house.
Bruh, that shit burns me up.
But it's true.
But it's so damn true. We love some damn chicken, man.
We do. We do. What about watermelon?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Now I'm gonna be
Keep it
honest.
100.
Now I'm gonna be
Keep
honest.
it
That's
100.
the one that really kind of irritates.
That gets
because of-
you?
That wasn't mine. I got a different one, but that one does.
That's a
fit me.
hard one, too.
That
That's a
one-
hard one right there.
Like
It's fruit.
I had a white dude tell me that one time. He was
What?
joking, but he don't know how upset he made me.
Oh, but
Were
we
you at
can
work?
also say that white
you
people
can't
like
say?
cantaloupe. A white
Black
person's
people like
watermelon
cantaloupe.
is cantaloupe.
White people, I mean, black people like
I just
cantaloupe.
started
That shit is
I
gross.
just probably started eating cantaloupe about 5 years
That
ago.
shit is so gross.
I don't like neither
just
one of
started
them.
eating it. Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Give me your black card.
You can have
But
it.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't like neither one
The
of them.
watermelon really gets me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like that. Because I'm gonna tell you what, it's images that I remember seeing like in different
Right.
like books and blackface books and things like that. I used to read.
Yeah.
And
Is it only
pictures of
that?
like watermelon and white people in blackface with the watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get it out of my mind.
Yeah.
So
I didn't
that-
think about
and
that.
mammy and all that kind of crap.
That's one that really
Right.
like that one really like even if you being genuine and offer me some watermelon, I almost take offense to it.
If you're white. If you're white.
I don't care if you black.
So, let me
being
ask you
honest,
this.
bro.
So
I'm being honest.
if you go to the
I don't
fact,
even buy it for that, and I love watermelon. But I don't even buy. My wife may buy it,
Right.
But I am not going in and buy watermelon. I won't even feed it to my kid. I ain't lying.
boy, that's tough.
It is,
I ain't
yeah.
You
lying.
know that bothers you.
It bothers me,
but
bro.
you open the
the
refrigerator-
watermelon thing bothers me.
So if you open the refrigerator and your wife and boy, you gonna eat it though, right?
Oh yeah, don't get me
Okay.
wrong. I love watermelon. I'm just simply
You
saying,
ain't bring it in the house
'Cause
your
you
wife bring it in the
black.
house.
Yeah, no,
You love it, right?
no, that's not it. But I love watermelon.
I don't. I'm okay with watermelon.
You ain't really into black delegation.
I'm definitely in.
We have a meeting to let you know what the determination is.
Look, we can't leave the Asians out though.
Hold on. Before we
Yeah,
skip to
jump
Asia.
over that.
Okay.
Let me give you mine.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Let me give you mine. Mine more so is that what you start seeing a wave happen a little bit. But mine is that it ain't just black people, but people of color, minorities can't lead or hold powerful positions. Like like
Like an NFL job.
oh
or-
yeah, okay. Well, that's a good example. Like a head coach, a GM. It ain't no owners. But
Yet.
like
Say yet.
Even the emergence of a black quarterback.
Right.
It used to be so that he's winning and he's a black quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like
Yeah, right.
Or now it's like, and they sneak it in there now a little bit with the black quarterback thing, like, but he's a mobile quarterback.
Right.
He's a
Right.
dual threat quarterback.
Right.
Can't be a pocket pass.
Yeah. He can't lead, or that's always been the stigma that you can't hold a powerful position. Before Barack Obama, it wasn't. You couldn't be.
But I want to say that's because they want it to look that way. It ain't that we can't.
Oh, it's definitely because we can't.
Yeah,
Of course
but
not.
Right.
they want
piss
to.
me off.
Nah, well,
can't.
it ain't because we can't.
Of course not.
I ain't saying that with
Right.
no kind of intentions or
Right.
nothing. But they want it to look that way.
Why?
That we can't.
But
Why?
that's-
Why you
that's the
think so?
point. Of course. Why though?
Yeah, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they don't, a powerful position like an NFL head coach.
Okay.
Where you making millions of dollars.
Okay.
But what about the
You
owner,
can make
though?
$1 million as an assistant.
That you can.
But it's the head coach. It's the big dog job. Okay. So that's the highlighted job.
But not only that, as you move further up the chain,
right.
GMs, you see very little GMs, and then you move into ownership, you have zero. I mean, there isn't.
Yeah, in the NFL.
In the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Well, in the
not
NBA,
that I know of.
No, there isn't.
None in the NFL.
In the NBA, what you have one, and you have a bunch of cats who got like minority stake.
Yeah, partial. You got pieces.
But
like
you know what? You have one majority owner, and obviously
and that's Michael Jordan.
He's considered the greatest. But you had Bob. Johnson.
Yeah. No. I
don't know.
What's his name? It ain't Bob.
But
Johnson.
Charlotte Bobcats. What's his name?
Bob Johnson was Bobcats.
I mean, he had the Bobcats. That's why he changed to the Bobcats. What was his name? Man,
I don't know.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I think it's Bob Johnson. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying. But like, that's when it really like just that and watermelon. It just gets under my skin.
It's the chicken one for me, bro.
Boy, chicken my favorite.
You know what?
It is.
And hot sauce.
So at this point, is it a stereotype if it's true?
Well,
it could be true to my personal experiences.
Okay.
But you should never walk up to me and assume that shit.
No, right. There you go.
Yeah.
There you
walk
go.
Up to me and assume. So Clarence, you want some chicken? No, I want some steak.
I was gonna ask you
right.
that. Now, if you invited to a white person's cookout, and they offer you chicken,
yeah, I'm definitely gonna say, oh, is it because I'm black? 100%.
Oh, well,
and don't get me wrong, I got a lot of friends as well. Like, and we can laugh and joke. It ain't nothing but
right.
But of course, I'm gonna say that 100%.
Well, let me ask you: are you gonna eat the chicken?
Well, if it's seasoned and it's good, it's got to be seasoned.
No, there's no stereotype.
That's another stereotype.
Say white folk can't season no food.
That's what they say.
What they say, Chad? What do you say? Because you know,
hey, salt and pepper ain't seasoned. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Okay,
salt and pepper is not it.
Okay,
you got to put something else on that shit.
Some Sugar Avery.
Something.
Salt and pepper. So are you saying that
salt and pepper ain't it?
Boy, you said something.
Yeah, most definitely.
Salt and pepper definitely is not the answer, white folks.
Okay.
Okay, you got to put some Old Bay on that shit or something. You got to spice it up.
Man,
right?
Move on. Man.
Yeah. I'm about to say, look, you said Asians, right?
Yeah. Are all Asians good at math?
Or smart? Period.
I'm gonna say what? You say Asians good at math, Indians good at
science. Is it
spelling bee?
Oh, I ain't think about that.
They always on the.
They're always on the show
and
they
winning.
Winning.
They be winning. I was on the show. They winning.
Is winning.
So are they the smartest? Are they smarter than us?
Are they smarter?
Oh, well, excuse me. I'm sorry. Are they good at math? Asians. I'm talking about Asians here. All of them. That's a stereotype, right?
I'm not Asian, so I can't tell you. I don't know.
So that ain't a fact. So we're gonna bust that one.
I mean, ain't none of them a fact. I mean,
yeah, some of this shit is facts. We love chicken, bro. That shit's fucking fact.
But he don't. He don't like watermelon.
Y'all don't like watermelon. I sure don't.
You gonna just stick that back in the
I don't. I'm not lying.
Look, that's a fact.
Look,
boy, I put some watermelon in front of you right now.
I bet you I won't. I'll flip this table over. Podcast done.
You know what? At the end of the day, breaking down this word, nigger or nigga, I look at and this is sort of like my conclusion to it. Like, I think we all feel the same way about the word with the ER. Like we all feel like a sense of hurt. We all feel like a sense of anger when somebody's using it in a term of being derogatory or whatever.
Right.
We get that. I think we unify on that. With the nigga, with the A, I just as a personal stance, I'm more or less, I want to try, because if my kids hear it, the first thing they're going to say, oh, that's a bad word.
Yeah, mine too.
Right.
Immediately.
Right.
Because they aren't being taught to use that word under any circumstances.
Yeah, most definitely.
So my thing is, it's my job to, number one, I have to do a better job of ridding myself of it, which is very difficult because I struggle with it. And I've tried it and went a while and then just kind of slipped back into it. But I tried because I really don't think, and this is just my personal, this is not to offend anybody. Right. I just don't think, no matter if you're using it for you trying to say we taking power back. I know people said that.
Right.
That's fine if you feel that way. I just don't think we are doing anything positive by continuing to use it. I don't think we are forwarding ourselves. I don't think we are helping our culture or our community by using it. That's just me. Now again, I am guilty of it. I'm not sitting here saying I don't use it. I'm higher. I don't. I'm trying to be better though.
Right.
And
I think it's very important for all black people to hear that message.
I mean, it creates a conversation.
Well,
sure.
I think it needs to be something done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we as a people, I think, at some point, we're going to have to stop using it.
Like, out of music and
'Cause every day-
everything,
and you
it's
know-
hard. It's hard.
Well, that's my conclusion. I'm gonna let it go at that, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well,
I mean,
look, I got one more stereotype.
Okay.
If one black person runs, all
Oh,
black
we
people
all getting up out of there.
and then we're gonna find out later why we're running.
Like right now, if you got up and run out
Yeah,
of here,
I don't need to figure out why we're running.
Not at all.
I'm hitting the door.
the
taking
show
off.
just fucking ended.
It's gone.
The show is over.
Another stereotype. Why do white folks stick around and see what's going on? What's going on?
Even in the horror movies.
Yeah. Like, why do y'all do that? Is that true?
You know what I think is another? I mean, a lot of it might be psychological too, man.
Wait, hold on. Psychological? In what way?
Yeah, break that down.
Like throughout history and throughout time, like we've been known. Like it's certain things that we've done that we adapted to because of our
Environment.
Right. Most definitely.
You
I
know,
agree.
You know, we took slop and made it soul food. You know what I'm saying? Like we've done. You know, we it was a point in time where we did a lot of running.
Yeah.
You know what I
Most
mean?
definitely.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's things that I think we embody generation after generation
Right.
because of, you know,
The environment at the time.
the environment and things we've been
Right.
through.
And then,
But I think that's like that for every culture. I don't think it's just like that for black. I think every
Right.
culture, you may do it sometimes and not even realize that you've been doing it until somebody bring it to your attention. It's
Right.
like gentrification. Some people don't know it's happening. Like you see it and you just may say, "Oh, it's just getting nice down here. This is
Right.
really nice."
Right.
But you don't even think about the repercussions of like the people that was there that was displaced and things like that.
right. Or what went on behind the scenes.
Exactly. So
you know?
sometimes you do it and you involved and you just don't even realize it because you just used to it.
Speaking of that, I had a situation. I was leaving work, and
You got a job.
yeah, I got a job.
You know, black people don't work.
Yeah, black people don't work. But at the time, I was
Boy,
even
niggas ain't
Born
shit.
welfare.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'll take that back.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Kill me. But listen, I was leaving work, and I passed by and I seen the police. So then I hit one of my coworkers up. I was like, "Yeah, man, be careful when you ride down here. You know, the police up there, straighten up." She was like, "Okay, what does that mean?"
Boy.
He was a white guy.
She didn't understand. Oh,
No,
he
white-
didn't understand.
Yeah, but see, I was thinking, you know what? He maybe don't have no problem. But for us, you know, we always warn each other. We'll jump on Facebook, roadblock on
We
such
do.
and such,
We do.
blue light special over here,
We do.
and we could be totally innocent. But we already know. You know what we gonna do? We might not have nothing on us. Man, I'm gonna avoid that area right there.
Yeah.
I ain't going over there.
I mean, again,
Just to avoid the situation.
I think you try to avoid. I mean, I think we've learned to try to avoid like any not even conference, any dealings with the law enforcement because you just never the uncertainty. You just never know.
Yeah.
And the
Never
media
know.
has a lot to do with that, and statistics has a lot to do with that too. Like it's not that it's not happening, but I think and I know I'm from one that does it, but when I encounter that, it's like you know the rule,
Right.
Yeah.
10 to 2. Don't make sudden movements.
Right,
And don't get me
right.
wrong, I'm not saying it's not like that for everyone, but it's certain
Bro,
things.
gonna
look,
speak
look,
for us.
But
look,
I'm just
let's
saying
address that.
we have definitely.
It's
gonna
not
speak
like
for
that
us.
for everyone.
It's not.
Let's go and say that.
Well-
it's not like that for everyone.
Yeah.
I said it when I said no sudden movements.
Right.
But you're
Yeah.
right. I mean,
Right.
we definitely have triggers that we're like,
We already know what's up.
you don't
Yeah.
have any room for error. You'll
Nah.
go, and that's my message. You know, that will be my message to my son. That's my message to my
Yeah.
daughter. At the end
Most
of the
definitely.
day, your job is to make it home safe.
That's right.
You know, you don't ever want to put your life in somebody else's hand when
Most
when they got a weapon and they trigger happy and you don't know if they nervous
And they scared.
They
Yeah.
scared, they in fear because again, some of those stereotypes.
They fit in their brain.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why we did this show. Was
Yeah,
Most
so-
definitely.
I mean, it
just
creates
to debunk,
conversation.
yeah,
It's a lot to
debunk some
unpack.
of the stuff. Even though some of it's facts to me. Like, boy, we love some fucking chicken.
But look, but speaking of police, you know the irony though?
What's that?
The times I have been pulled over, I've got the most breaks from a white cop than I have a black cop.
Well, that's a whole different conversation.
It is.
Because
I've been
Believe it or
about
not. Believe it or not.
I think ain't none of them gave me no fucking break.
You probably didn't
I
need
get a
break
ticket
either.
every fucking
No.
time.
Because
So that don't apply
not
to
every
me.
time. Like I had a situation where I was with my mom. I was taking her to work years ago, teenager, and when I seen the cop, I said, "Mama," I said, "Look, as a cop right there, this chill out, whatever."
Yeah.
You know. She was like, "What you mean?" Blue lights came on. He pulled us over, right? He was like,
Y'all probably was in that little silver.
That Volvo. Hey, boy, took me places, baby.
I would have put your ass over in that Volvo.
Leaking oil.
Oh, that shit shouldn't been on the road.
Get out your busted ass vehicle.
No.
His feet probably was on the ground.
It's Flintstone car.
Hey, say you need to ride home. You rode in though.
Boy, I rode in to get home. Boy.
Okay,
Plenty
no
of
doubt.
nights.
But check this out though. The cop pulled us over, and he's asking general questions and stuff, and he pretty much said, "You know what? I go ahead and let you, what's going on? You were speeding back there a little bit, but I'm going to let you go take your mom to work. Seemed like a good guy."
Yeah, he was wrong.
My mama lost her mind after he got in the car.
Right.
Oh my God, he pulled you over. He pulled you over. I'm gonna talk to the ref, and I said, Mom, I'm used to this. It's nothing to it.
Yeah, it ain't nothing new.
It's nothing new, but for her, it blew her mind
Right.
to really see that stuff happens.
Right.
But then again, it was a white cop and I got a break. It was weird, but he should have pulled me over, period.
Right.
I wasn't
No doubt.
speeding. I wasn't doing nothing wrong, but it happens. But that's a different,
Yeah. And that's why we decided to do stereotypes.
Most
No doubt.
definitely.
I think it's
Just to have a laugh about it.
Yeah.
Because you got to look at it a different way.
right. Well, you gotta be able to have dialogue. Hey, that's anything. Like
Most
if you're gonna
definitely.
progress
You
past
know.
it and get better and have an understanding. Again, a lot of people get into it. You don't even have an understanding where the person's coming from. You don't know them. You don't have to agree. You don't have to be friends, but you can always have dialogue.
Yeah.
I mean, I always allow me to be able to converse.
Yeah, sometimes
I mean, that's me.
sometimes you got to laugh to keep them crying.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying? So,
Usually when we finish an episode, we hit Deadly 7.
right.
If you've been watching, you know what that is by
Yeah.
now. It's usually 7 questions. You got 7 seconds to answer. If you don't answer, you take a shot. You get one pass. But
We'll
I
switch
would
it
like
up.
to ask y'all, man. Like, what's 7 things that you actually want to see like improve, like in our community? Like, what do you want? Like
let
7.
me-
Let's hit 7 notes of anything with like 7 things, kind of like.
Yeah, little
Make
bullet
things
points.
Yeah, well, let me start. As black people, we have to spend our black money in our black neighborhood.
Yeah, you said something.
Yes,
right
sir.
there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
More than once a week.
Yeah, and you got to make it bounce around 7, 8 times to create wealth.
Yeah.
People don't know how money works.
Well, you got to support the people, the small business owners. You got to support the people. That's
Don't go
out
to
here.
Sheets at late at night when you're hungry or something.
Yeah, because she's gonna put. He gonna. I mean, they going.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
They are going to squeeze the small man out.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna piggyback one. The same thing. I 100% agree.
Most definitely.
But when you go and you go into like somebody you may know or somebody in our community, don't ask for a discount.
Definitely.
Boy, you said
Don't
something
ask for a
right there.
discount.
Hey,
Treat
and
them the
tip
same
well.
way you would treat
Most
Walmart
definitely.
or Sheets. You go in there and whatever
The
they
price
ask,
is on there.
Don't
if
negotiate.
If they choose to give you a discount, then let that be on them.
Boy, that's probably the best one right
Yeah,
there.
don't ask
Yeah.
for a discount.
That's probably
Go
the best
support
one.
to be supportive. Sometimes you got to understand.
Overtip.
Some people don't understand. They may say, "Well, it's a little bit higher." You got to understand why their prices are higher.
Percentage, even with banks.
They don't have the supply. They may not have.
They ain't got the
supply
resources.
or the resources.
Not yet.
So they have to make. They try to turn.
Right.
They got to turn $1 too.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind when you're spending money in our community. You may spend a little bit, but understand what you're doing. You help feeding another family. You help keeping the
Most
business
definitely.
afloat.
That's right.
So it's more that comes with
Yeah,
it.
so stop asking for a fucking hookup.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, I like hookups.
Well, yeah, but
No, I'm serious,
but
no.
bro, you can't
Don't
do
ask
that.
for a discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't ask for the
a
hookup
discount.
all the time.
Definitely.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I mean?
I got one for you.
All right, what's up?
This is a big one for me too. Let's do better, and when we pass away, let's get some life
Oh
insurance.
yeah, definitely, 100%.
I mean, because get me wrong, you have a lot of these GoFundMe, these jars at the store.
I hate seeing
Put some money in this. Like, we gotta do better.
I hate seeing
gotta
a
settle something.
GoFundMe page for a
Yeah.
black person
it's
online.
tough.
We gotta do better, and there's ways to do better.
Well, I mean, the way is, you take $20, $30 a month, and you go get a life insurance policy on yourself,
Right.
Definitely.
or your spouse, and your kid. Not
Yeah.
or and your spouse and your kids. I mean, especially those people, if you really can afford it.
Right.
Versus, putting your money. If you can go buy shoes every month, or you can, go
We
out,
got it.
party, whatever the case may be, whatever it may be, do your thing. But definitely
Sit something to the
investing
side.
in life insurance policy is super important, because at the end of the day, 2 things gonna happen. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
Definitely, most definitely.
Well, that's one thing that's for certain.
Yeah, that's for certain.
For sure.
You're going to pay taxes and you're going to die. That's 2
well,
things.
Well, I was getting to it.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay taxes.
Well, you
you're
should
gonna
pay
die.
taxes.
You should.
Well, we're gonna get to that. What you call it? I got another. Mine is definitely probably along the lines of life insurance, but I would say like just become more financial literate. And what I mean
And
by
aware.
You said
and
something.
aware. And what I mean by that is like investing in not only your future, but your children's future and stuff
Most
like that.
definitely.
I always look at like if 3 generations pass through a community,
And they're at the same place.
that third generation should not be in the same place.
Should not
that
be.
Is 2 generations ago.
Right.
It just shouldn't happen. And if it is, there's you got some broken financial literacy going on. Like
Right.
it's broken there.
Yeah,
so
something going on.
I think financial literacy is something we definitely got to be better at.
Okay, well, mine was right along the lines of that.
Yeah.
Look, we got enough fucking Bentleys and shit.
See, that's a stereotype.
No, that ain't a
speak on,
stereotype.
speak on.
Cadillacs.
Black people will
Yeah, we love
spend their
Cadillacs.
money, bro, on things that make them look rich,
Oh, most
other than
definitely.
being rich.
That's another
Like-
Like,
phone.
like, if,
That's
like
another
if you
stereotype.
if you drive a Bentley and you don't have a driver, there's no need in having the Bentley, bro.
I can't say that.
The important person is in the back seat of a Bentley, or a Maybach. Let's say that. My point is, spend your money
I see what
I
you're
get your
saying.
point.
Yeah, I get your
on
point.
business stuff to where you have a cash flow, and then you can go buy these things.
Okay.
Don't go buy these things first before you have that cash.
So I
flow.
can't have a building pull up to apartments. What you saying?
Exactly.
I can agree with
You
that.
might
one.
own the apartments. What about that?
You might, but
well, that's different.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you can't
I
be
get what you're saying.
renting
I get what you're saying.
and you driving a Bentley.
You want to put your money
Very
in
understandable.
places that's gonna grow.
And I got one more. We have to get out of the crab in the bucket mentality.
Yeah, that's a big one.
explain that one. Give me
So
an
the
example
crab
of
in the bucket mentality
People don't know.
is you see a person doing better than you won't support him because he's
Him or her.
because he looks the same as you.
Or you feel like
Grew up together.
they cheating,
They
they
right,
ain't dependable,
right,
the products ain't as good,
right.
All that.
You won't support him because you think he gonna do better than you.
Right.
When he had the means or the know-how or even just the drive,
the drive, the
definitely.
struggle,
to do it.
the
Right.
sacrifice,
And you could have done it
He
too, but you
did
didn't.
something that you wasn't willing to do.
He or she.
and that goes back to supporting your business, your small businesses,
Support
your
your
people.
community. Like, put your money with those folks that. And I'm not saying don't go spend money elsewhere.
Yeah, most
Right.
definitely. We're
but
not
you
saying do
definitely
that.
should be.
But it needs to bounce around in our community 7-8 times.
Because it
first.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one time and gone.
Yeah, we got the liquid money.
That crab
Our
in
money
the
just-
bucket mentality.
We got to get out of that. You got to support the person that's beside you. When we started this started this podcast, the people we don't know is the people that supporting us the most.
Yeah, and that is
Most definitely.
To a certain extent.
Well, I'm gonna say this. That comment about supporting us has nothing to do with you supporting our podcast.
Right.
I want to be
right.
clear. Like that.
Right.
Most
That has
definitely.
nothing. We just talking about we talking about like business, flourishing business in your community.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's every community. That's super important. I just want to say that because I ain't want.
No.
yeah.
No malice. No
One
malice intended whatsoever.
Yeah, that don't mean like.
But what I'm saying is the people that you think will support you won't.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I always say you can find 20 friends to go have a drink with, but you can't find 5
To go do business.
go in business.
And that's sad.
You can't do it, bro.
If you
That's
say
sad.
let's go get a drink, you can grab
Boy,
20 or 30
yeah,
jokers.
we ready
Quick.
to roll.
Quick.
Ready to roll.
But he say, hey, look, everybody, let's put up $100, and so we can go invest over here.
They walk away.
They will not. They will not. Pull
Yeah, they
that
want
money.
$100 going to them shoes.
They want to look, like I said, they want to look fly. Yeah, that ain't no fucking stereotype.
For some.
I got another one. I got is higher education, and what I mean by that, I don't mean college.
Okay.
Oh, okay, because I
Speak on
was
that.
going to say no.
Yeah.
Go ahead, speak
I
on
don't
it.
mean
Speak on it a
college.
little bit.
What I mean, higher education is higher than what you currently have.
Okay.
So if you going into business or you desire to do whatever.
So you
the
mean
case-
like trade school
Of
even?
course.
Okay.
Whatever.
It's more education.
Right,
You
okay.
need to be educated in the field you're going in by someone that's been doing it for a long period of time.
Right.
You need to know the ins out. Higher education. I think that's the key to success.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the key to life. In a sense. But continue to educate yourself on a higher level.
Right.
If you want to be a chef,
Go to culinary school.
You got to go to culinary school.
Most definitely.
College may not be the way for everyone, which is
Right.
fine. But higher education still is necessary. You had a gentleman sit here on the couch and talk about how he got with somebody else who taught him how to do, graphic design
right.
Yeah.
and do this. Like, he got educated in that field. He was able to take that and run. He may not have to pay for it. I don't know if he did or didn't. But you may not always have to pay for it, but you pay with your time.
Right.
You pay
Time is
with,
precious.
opening your mind and getting. So higher education is definitely something that we should be striving for and striving for the next generation to continue to put forth, because that's to me that's the key to success.
I got one more.
Okay.
One more. And I would kind of piggyback on one of them.
Let's do one more then, Will.
I got
Now,
one
when-
last.
Okay.
When we say support each other. Let's make sure when we all supporting whoever has a business, make sure you stand up. Don't be stereotypical talking about some, man, I'll fix your car, but it's going to take me like 3 or 4 days.
Now, when you do business, you got to do
You
good
got to do
business.
it right. Because in that case, you know what
So
I'm saying?
you mean doing good business?
Yeah,
doing good business.
Yeah, you got to do good
So,
business.
so you saying being a stand-up person?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Give
Give
I got
us
you.
something to support.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. You got to do
Don't
good
just do it because I'm black.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I ain't just supporting you just because you black
Right.
alone. Now, don't get me wrong. There are certain things that I go out my way to support.
Right.
Because I know they're black owned.
Right.
But the
gotta
business
give me
has to be
services.
good business.
Oh, of course.
And it's not that it's, when I say good business, I don't mean cheapest price.
No.
I mean, but
Give me
you
good
provide
quality.
a good service.
Yeah.
Right.
You provide a good service.
That's right.
And I'm okay paying a little bit more if it's for a good service.
Right, most definitely.
Honestly, I expect to pay more if the service is good.
Why do y'all
Right.
think people go to Chick-fil-A?
Oh, well, yeah.
Because the service is
It's a service.
exceptional.
Yeah.
We don't care. Look, you go to Chick-fil-A.
Right.
But them little chicken sandwiches do cost that much.
Let me tell you, no, it don't matter. 'Cause
But
you know
you,
what
keep,
happened?
but you keep going,
No,
bro.
you sure
do.
You know why? Because rain, sleet, or snow, they gonna come out to your car if it's raining.
But
It
not
don't
on
matter.
Sunday. They ain't coming on
Not on
What? Well,
Sunday.
yeah, that's the Lord's day,
No episode.
right? That's God's chicken.
We can't have none of that though. We gotta go to KFC.
That's God's
we
chicken.
gotta go to
that day.
Popeye.
Hey,
and all that.
my last one is
I got one more, but go ahead.
therapy.
That's big.
Therapy.
Mental therapy.
Yeah, I think, and therapy, like to me, for this podcast is
This is
therapeutic.
therapeutic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think therapy, like you got to have an outlet of somebody to talk to, someone to kind of bounce your frustration, ideas, anger.
So do you mean
how to
as in
process.
just talking to a best friend, or are you going to get a professional?
It could be. What I mean is
Just
like
get it-
we
gotta
deal with
get it
so
out.
much mentally,
Yes,
Right.
we do.
and we have to unpack so much, you know, that we encounter daily. Therapy is important. Like you should have somebody you can go to. It ain't got to be like a professional licensed therapist. If you can
Okay.
afford
Right.
that or whatever, that's cool. But you definitely should have someone you can speak to. And I don't mean just your homeboy or homegirl who gonna give you all the bad advice. I mean somebody, and I don't mean go tell all your business, but somebody that you trust, and somebody that can give you some good sound advice
Right.
on things you're going through, uplift you, speak value into your life, provide value in your life, and grow you.
Right.
You know, I think that's super important. So therapy in some aspect, I think
Right.
is I think we've been prone to like take it all in, be strong,
tough. We gotta be tough.
Don't
Right.
cry. You fall.
Yeah.
Don't cry. You know, keep your
Be
head
tough.
up.
Especially with us black folks.
And
That's how it
black
goes.
men too.
So I
And
think
women.
therapy is super important, and I think
That's what's
I
up.
think we don't we have ignored it for a long period of time.
And I think you're right.
Yeah, and I think it's becoming more mainstream too. I mean,
Right.
you got a lot of people who talk about it. So
Speaking of that, you talking about the mental. Let's talk about the physical.
Okay.
My people, we got to get healthy. This soul food, the way we cook this food. Now we talked about this seasoning
Boy,
stuff.
you said something right there.
Now I know now it's a lot of people doing a lot of this weight loss stuff and all these different
Fitness,
powders, fitness
it's-
stuff. I work out all the time. Get Clarence work out. We had Chad in there for a little bit. Gonna get him back
Well,
in there.
yeah. I got to get back in there. Cause
Yeah.
I was going out of town and stuff at the
Yeah,
time.
understandable. But like we gotta get it together.
Right.
It's no excuse.
I agree.
And
I
we got to
definitely
cook
agree.
this food differently.
well, I think
We
your
got to
food-
stop using Crisco and grease all
Yeah,
the fucking
your
time.
intake
Yeah.
got to be different too.
Yeah.
Get your air fryer. It fries chicken too. Healthier.
Well, you probably eating all kind of cancer. Wait.
All right, Philip, y'all want to leave it right there?
I got one more. And I'm
Okay,
done.
okay,
I got
okay.
one more. You might
Okay.
know I keep checking my
Okay,
little list.
okay,
I have a little
okay,
list here
okay.
because I had a lot of them. I couldn't keep them all in my mind.
But let's
It's
talk
another
about that.
day. Yeah.
No, we're gonna wrap it up, but I got one more.
What's up?
Volunteering and giving back, which I got to be better about. That. I had a little wave I
Look.
was going through that I was good, and I got to definitely be better. But volunteering and giving back,
Take your kids with you too.
100.
If you have 'em.
100.
And I've never done no
I
kind
have.
of community
It's-
service.
oh,
or
it's an
nothing.
open experience,
So I
dog.
agree. I
It's
definitely
a
agree
dope
with
experience.
It's
Because I talk a
it's
lot of
humbling.
shit
It's
and ain't
humbling.
doing nothing about it.
It's
So I
humbling.
agree.
It's fulfilling. You know, it's
it's
self-fulfilling.
humbling.
But not only that, you're doing wonders for the people that
Right.
you're helping out, and it doesn't matter. You know, you can go pick up trash in your community.
Anything. Volunteer at school.
You can go, you know,
Something that's unseen.
You know,
Yeah.
mentoring at a school or eating
Yes.
lunch with a kid
At these schools, man.
You know, it's several things you can do. It don't take much, but like volunteering and giving back is very big. And I think what a lot of times we see in our community, I know that we lost a brother that was like in everybody's life, and RIP Mr. Gordon Clay Slade.
Oh, no
Lane.
doubt.
That was
Yes,
just
sir.
monumental.
RIP to Clay, man.
He was
He was a dad
monumental
to everybody,
for
bro.
so many people.
Most definitely.
In that town for so many years.
Right.
And you had people that stepped up and tried to do some things. I'm just saying, but you really missed that
Yeah.
centerpiece, that cornerstone.
Right.
Definitely.
And I'm telling you, man, like it's super important that we all kind of do our part and do that. So volunteering to give back is definitely another one that's
what's up.
big on my list.
That's what's
Again, one that I got to be better at myself. So.
Right.
No doubt.
And before we go, we need to shout out our producer.
Yes,
by the way,
I'm glad.
Yes.
I'm glad you said that.
Because look, let me tell y'all this.
We put her through hell.
She was
sometime.
like we give her a lot of shit.
We give her
right?
hell sometimes.
Like when is the episode gonna be up? But like we put a lot of pressure on this chick, right?
But you
Don't say chick, say female. That's a little better.
Lady.
Well, whatever.
She
you
do
know what I mean?
she do an awesome job.
Right.
She has been with us from. She gave us a shot. She was able to stick in the grind with us. She liked our vision. She been with us. Bahati visuals.
Bahati
Erica
visuals.
Nicole.
Yes.
She is
edited all
Erica
our videos.
Nicole Scales, man.
Hey, look, we appreciate you.
Like people don't know this chick was just in Vermont last week.
And she's
Right.
rushing back.
flew
to get
back.
And
back.
she
for
flew
Boy You
back.
She ain't fly back for no god. She flew back.
She
for
flew
Boy You
back
Said
for Boy You Said
And look,
Something,
we
man.
appreciate
it.
And we
Through the coronavirus,
appreciate
look,
it.
she flying
like,
through.
She's sitting right here,
Boy.
and we gotta let her know that we appreciate it.
appreciate
We really,
you.
Give
really,
some hand
really
claps, man.
appreciate
Give
it.
some hand claps.
Dealing with 3 men ain't always easy, but we appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
You're awesome.
Shout out to Erica Scales,
And
Thank you.
Bahati Visuals, man. We sure do appreciate
and we
it.
can't forget Gents by Prestige Barbershop.
Gents
Thank
by
y'all.
Prestige Barbershop, 4000
y'all.
Spring
Continue to be
Garden
there,
Street.
support us.
Yes, sir.
But look, we appreciate the support. Make sure y'all subscribe and like the videos. We sure do appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
We out.
We out.
Holla.
Boy, niggas ain't shit.
Damn, this beat is crazy, it goes psycho. Got the crowd rocking early march. I'm off the Richter scales, bodies dropping bow, bow. Fuck around in your reality. Mortal Kombat fatality. Ain't no games, we ain't playing hoe. Gorilla War feel like Rambo. Beast mode, I got 10 toes. Oh, that's your girl, she an info. Just admit how I know. On the road, at the shows, yeah, you know.